what have we done up to this point, and what am I going to do to it further? Well, as you guys know, I'm not a big lifting or anything like that, but I am actually getting better at window tints. We're going to be doing that. But take a look at this carpet and how it came out. So we got all the stains out, guys, and you're probably thinking, dang, handsome man, how did you do that? You must use all kinds of crazy cleaners. Well, I actually have a video over on the channel, guys. As a professional detailer, I used to spend a ton of money on lots of different chemicals and stuff, and a lot of them had different scents when you have to mix all of them to get the job done. Customers weren't always happy about that, but luckily those smells do eventually dissipate depending on how much you use, and as long as you get it all out, it can definitely take longer than not. But if we take a look in here, we got all this out. And like I said, you want to know how I do it, guys? I was never sponsored or endorsed by anybody, so I'm not going to sling you some shit products that cost you an arm and a leg. Dawn dish soap, the hottest water you can handle with your hands. I'd recommend probably wearing some latex gloves, just because if you don't know what you're pulling out of the carpet, and your hands will turn to prunes. So I have a longer video on that over there, but literally, this is the ultra platinum Dawn that you have in your house, most likely. Not for sure if the Great Value brand works the same. I know they have their version of it. I've just always bought Dawn. So again, 90% of my cars and trucks are cleaned with hot water and Dawn dish soap for the stubborn greasy stains, like stains on the stuff like that. You know, I'll use Dawn dish soap, and then once I get it really clean and I get basically everything out, it's Johnson's baby soap. $1 for that and $4 for some Dawn dish soap to clean your thing, instead of all these chemicals that freaking stink and leave an oily residue or a greasy stain or greasy look to them. So, but it turned out really well. We got everything off. Matter of fact, there's some like latex paint or adhesive up there. The Dawn dish soap was actually taking that off, but I had to stop scrubbing yesterday. We got all of the dog hair out, and these lights I did swap out with LEDs. I mean, look how clean this car was. And you'll see the other video. We got all that dog hair out. Yeah, we had to get deep down in there, take the seat out, got videos on those. And there was a few other things we're going to take off. Like they had these installed at Burt. That's not a Chevy thing. And they were leaking adhesive here. So I already took one off. And you guys, you can use WD-40 to take adhesive off. It's going to work much quicker than, say, Goo Gone or something like that. And if alcohol doesn't work, so I always try those first, but I'm not going to scrub all day. WD-40 will take it off, then get some Dawn dish soap and get that WD-40 off that edge of that paint. As long as it's only on there for 5-15 minutes max, it's not going to hurt the paint. So it's a good little hack. But this little car is turning out really, really cool. So we're going to have a few more videos on some how-tos. So this guy pulled a trailer with this. I wouldn't have, but I think the rear shocks were a little weak, so we're going to have a how-to on that. And then the other day, of course, we had some snow. I was trying to use the windshield washer, and nothing came out. Didn't even hear the little motor running on the back when I did, but nothing came out. So I thought, well, maybe I'm out. Maybe it's frozen. Filled that up, and it all just came out on the ground. So I took a little dive into it that day just to see what the heck was going on, if I had to split piece of tubing or something. And come to find out, I actually had a split little wiper pump motor. I was hoping it wasn't the reservoir because I can do plastic welding. So that wasn't the case. It was the little motors, which I found on Amazon. So we're going to have that also coming out here in a few days. Got a new windshield coming because, like I said, hit the defroster and it did crack the windshield. I had a little pit down at the bottom and we had some frigid air. Usually it doesn't happen based on the way I do the use the defroster, but it did happen. And I don't know if it happened at the guy's house when I picked it up or not, but some mats coming in. I said we got the doors coming in. I mean, this thing still has all of the original stuff on there. We looked down here, I think, and kicked the mileage on. Yeah, 87,000. Really hate that aftermarket stereo. Wish I had the original one, but I'm really happy how it all came out in here. So that's going to be pretty fun. So like I said, we're going to have a few more days of the up-to-date stuff. And then I'll probably put this bad boy up for sale. They got their money out of it, and there was a little meat on the bone for me to make some monies and do some stuff, and I always wanted to own one. So we'll get crack-a-lacking. So I appreciate you guys being here. And then make sure if you want to see some how-to videos on this, if you have one of these and you need answers, well, I have it. I've worked on these before. Feel free to reach out, and then make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.